All right, we are live. Now let me find the YouTube link. Where is the YouTube link? I remember there being something on StreamYard that would let me send the link out. But I guess not. I guess I gotta go onto YouTube myself. That kind of sucks. But okay. All righty. All right. Share. Copy that.
I don't know why I thought you were trying to hum the freaking Smash Bros theme.
No, not this time.
Just realized this.
Something else.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I just realized this stream's probably going to be more chaotic because we have a third person.
Yeah.
Who has chemistry with the second person.
Chemistry? What is that supposed to mean, sir?
I think that means beef with the second person.
No, it's definitely not that. That is definitely not. I was
gonna say, if you're meaning like he has beef with me, I highly doubt it.
They work well together.
I don't know, John. You're an interesting person to have beef with.
It's like think of like Tony Stark and Rhodey.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good to say. Like,
I don't
think
get it.
we've ever had beef.
All right, I have sent out the link to
we
all the
technically
servers
didn't.
I'm still in.
Oh, remember that one time?
Should I be concerned?
Nah.
No, you do not. Nothing happened. Nothing happened, I swear.
Maybe something did happen and I'm just lying. It's part of my evil plan.
FNaF Nico, I'm going to need you to do a flip.
You're usually the one who does the flip. The fuck you're on about?
I've never done a flip in my life.
Then why do you always say, oh, let me do a flip?
Because flips are cool, man.
Oh. See? This type of shit. This is what he means. This is what Nick
Batman
means.
Okay, yep, I probably should have mentioned this before the stream, but swearing is allowed, just, don't overdo it too much.
But
John.
Alright, time to get this stream.
Yes, we're... Yep, everything's
removing
all set.
The swearing filter.
Alright, so hello everybody, welcome to the third and final Ben 10 stream with friends. Last time we compared the show designs to the designs from the 5 Years Later comic from the Ink Tank. And in this one, we're returning to 5 years later, but this time to look at some of the original aliens made by some of its members. So the way this is going to work is that this is the one stream of the trilogy where I have notes. Basically, I'm going to tell these two goobers. I'm going to show them the alien, tell them like the alien's name, their abilities. I have their species and homeworld written down, but I'm debating should I include that or does it matter?
Up to you.
Will
we recognize these aliens? Because if we do, then I don't think there will be. Okay, then probably not. then I guess up to you.
You know what? I'll only bring it up. How about this? I'll only bring it up if they're from like the same planet or system as an alien from the show. So like when we get to the and beyond section, for example, or I guess I should say sections because there's two of them. But yeah, and then we're gonna do that. Show them the alien, tell them their abilities. I'll give my thoughts. They'll give their thoughts, and then we'll each give a score out of 5. So 1 being the worst, 5 being the best.
Yes.
Right. So I have this divided up into 5 different sections. First, we're going to be doing the aliens made by Funtime Freddy himself, Kellen Goff, since he is a member of the Ink Tank. Then we're going to be going to the aliens who... Well, the species that have Omnitrix transformations that were first shown off in the spin-off series and beyond, where it's a mockumentary series exploring the 5YL universe. Then, since Arctic One is cousins of the Manzardils, since he has so many of them, they're getting their own and beyond section. Then we're going to talk about the aliens that debuted in the comic, and then we're going to cover the second half of the Powerhouse playlist, and that's how we're going to end things off. So, starting things off, we have Mr. Goff's aliens, and yes, that is his Ink Tank avatar, if you want to call it that.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. That does look cool.
Just a slimy head in the sphere. Yep. All right, so first on the plate, we have Mantabolt.
Ooh.
So this guy can generate electromagnetic fields on land, but in water he has underwater breathing and can swim at very high speeds. Now,
interesting.
Of course, I've only known about a lot of these for like a month or so, and if you notice, we're not going to be talking about all of these guys because there's like 250 of them, so we'd be here all night. We're just going to be... There's like 38 in this whole stream that we're going to be talking about. So yeah, this one's probably my favorite of Kellen's aliens because I think it has a very neat design, and I do think it has pretty cool powers. He did also mention in a video that they can make like these little emoticons and messages on their domes with these little squares.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'll admit I don't really have that big of a connection with a lot of these, but just going off of like gut instinct, I'd say I am a big fan of this one. So how about you guys? You two?
I definitely find it to be quite interesting. So he's like all about like
he's like
being
a
underwater,
manta,
and then like when he's above water, kind of magnetism.
Yeah, obviously can't do electric stuff underwater because that causes problems.
Yeah, obviously.
I was just thinking of that, like, wait.
You're just going to put everyone in danger anytime you go to use your powers at all.
Good. That's like mixed.
It would be definitely a terrible timing to probably transform into that during underwater.
Yeah.
Goes under for like an underwater battle. He's like, oh, I got this. And it just goes through his powers. Just everyone's just like, everyone else is taking damage. It's like, dang it.
And then all the fish rise to the surface.
You see from like above water, he's like,
well, at least hunger is no more.
What about you,
Nico?
Nico?
Hunger is no more.
Yeah. What about you, Nico?
I
You got
like the looks of it. Definitely do like also like the magnet thing. Is it like hair or
the head tail?
I thought at first it was like a tail.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is a tail. No.
Really? Isn't it coming from the thing behind?
Yeah, it looks like it looks like one of those like kind of head tails.
Yeah. Right.
Kind of like I don't know, what do you call it? Like a ponytail kind of tail?
Kind of, yeah. Right. So
not much I can say about it.
So I guess moving into the scores, I know it's a bit early for a 5, but I am willing to give one to this one because again, cool design, cool powers, has a pretty cool voice as well. Though, of course, not sure if I'll be able to share audio in this, but yeah, I am a big fan of this one.
I give this one a 4.
Yeah, same with John.
All right, 4 works.
Because like I haven't seen like anything else on this list, so like in the case that there's like something that somehow tops this, then I'd save it for that. But so far, I do like this one.
Same.
Alrighty. All right, so next we have kind of a weird one. We have Slobberage.
Oh my god.
So this guy can fire projectile saliva attacks from his mouth. Saliva projectiles.
It feels like a
His
weird
mouth.
mix of like Stinkfly and
Not-
maybe Eye Guy.
Not
I
the
was
most
expecting
original attack, since I'm pretty sure we've seen aliens from the
Yeah, like
original
Stinkfly
stuff.
do kind of
Upchuck.
Yeah.
goop-based projectiles kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a neat design, but I mean, considering that there are like a million different
Kind of
aliens in the Omnitrix,
goop-related aliens.
like you're bound to get some power overlap. It's like I've heard the
Yeah.
argument that feedback is like just like an electric version of like Eagle or Upchuck or Chromastone, but like as you guys know, Pete is my favorite alien, so yeah, exactly. Fire, we have Heat Blast and Swamp Fire, and technically kind of Eye Guy. Does he count?
I suppose.
Yeah.
I believe you
Plus-
said he could shoot fire, right? I don't remember.
Yeah. Plus, when we get to the Manzardills, there's going to be like a bunch of different elemental ones. So
Oh,
I
boy.
guess, so yeah, I guess really it's all just down to like having different options.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
2 for this one. I don't dislike it, but it's just not one of my favorites.
I had to basically give it the same thing for basically the same reason. I do give him props for like the creativity for the design, but it's not really one I would say like, oh my god, I love it so much. But it's like
The
definitely
design-
good effort though.
The design does look pretty neat, I will say. Like, I do like the amount of paint and stuff. And also it's disturbing, disgusting, good type. However, the ability of it kind of pricks me over, so I'm gonna
A
give it
little bit.
mostly 3.
3. All right.
Yeah.
Gave it the highest score out of all of us. I'm just now realizing we didn't even bring up Spitter when talking about his abilities.
He kind of gives me Spitter vibes too. I should point that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like the mouths on the hands that kind of gets me a little bit.
You kind of like that.
Right, so next we have Mixmaster. This guy's abilities are basically alchemy. He can transmutate the matter of inanimate objects. That's kind of all he does. So like he can,
He kind of
I-
looks like a Master Yoda for some reason.
God, I can see it too.
And the fact that he has like a name after like kind of like a transformer.
Yeah, hold on. I need to look up what. So yeah, alchemy is a medieval forerunner of chemistry based on the supposed transformation of matter. So yeah, he can like turn like metal into wood, or like stone into water with his own
Oh.
bodily energy.
I mean, that could
Definitely
be
a unique-
useful depending on the situation you're in.
Yeah, definitely unique as well. I like it.
So, are those all 4 of those little glowing things meant to be his eyes? Kind of.
Yeah, those
I
are
would
his eyes.
assume so.
And
Yeah,
I don't
those
know
are
why,
his
but
eyes.
he just kind of gives me vibes that he's like as small as gray matter. So I'm not sure like how big he's meant to be.
Yeah, they don't really list the heights for all of them on the 5YL wiki, so I'm not really sure either. I mean, Mantibolt, I kind of have an idea because we see him because he is in one of the videos on the Ink Tank channel, but even then they don't give like a specific height. Yeah. I think I'll say 3 for this one.
I'll get this one a 3.
I'm also gonna give it a 3.
Okay, 3 in general.
Yep.
Right. So this next one's pretty interesting. His name is Bulwark.
Whoa.
A bull with giant tree stumps for arms.
I was gonna say his
Motherfucker
head
thinks
kind of his face
Motherfucker
definitely
thinks
gives
he's
me
Gru.
Groot's mixed with like
A
Blitzwolfer.
bull. Yeah. So his abilities are an incredibly strong exoskeleton that can withstand extreme force, and when angered, he can release a beam of energy from his mouth.
Oh damn.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely seeing a lot of the similarities to Blitzwolfer. Like obviously from the physical design, but if you can shoot like a beam from his mouth, then that is cool.
Yeah. Of course, this one's a bull. It's like just like a bull with giant arms.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, so what
So I'm
about you,
assuming
Nico?
his like arms become the tree stumps, or that are meant to be his hands right there.
By the looks of it,
You
yeah.
mentioned what?
Considering how in the other arm it looked like he could do like finger movements.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they are basically meant to be like, yeah, those are basically like his arms and his hands.
so I don't know how much to say about this one, but I will definitely give this one a 4. I do love the design for this one because like
Yeah,
that is cool.
yeah. I was gonna say 4 as well.
I don't see anything that could bother me, or because the design is definitely unique, and the power I can imagine. What exactly was the power again?
Strong exoskeleton and energy beams from his mouth when he's angry, but like only when he's angry.
Missed opportunity to make it like wood power, like have some type of wood.
All like he grows or something.
Yeah, like maybe cat. I guess imagine it like a prison, but it's made out of wood, for example.
Yeah,
Like
true.
being able to transform stuff
It's
into
kind
wood.
of like a shield.
Yeah,
If you
I
like put his
think
arms close
I
enough together or
yeah,
something.
I think with this one, Callan was more focusing on like making him a brute strength kind of alien. But yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm
I mean,
gonna.
he kind of gives me
I guess
vibes
because
like
of that, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 10, out of 5.
All right,
I
that's
don't know.
okay.
I kind
We can do half
I don't,
ratings.
I don't know why. Like, kind of looking at his arms, if you know Pokemon, he kind of looks like he could pull a Tapu Koko. Just kind of put his arms like right at his side, and that therefore forms a shield, kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. His arms are completely hollowed
You
out.
might need to show me after the stream, mate.
Will do.
Where's all on 4? Okay, I'm just making sure I can do math because I'm putting our scores in my notes as well. Right. So next we
Remember,
have an
Nick,
interesting
2
one.
plus 2 equals 5.
Shut the hell up. It's next we have Tourniquet.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Yep. So
I like the blue vines.
Yep. So this
I was gonna
guy's
say, this
main
guy
thing.
gives
that-
me like Snarrow vibes a little bit.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
getting
gonna
a
say
little
that.
of Ghost Freak vines out as well.
So his whole thing is that he's kind of like a healer of sorts. He can heal physical wounds, and then outside of that, he does kind of have some. He has like elastic bandages and such like that. But he's mainly a healer, not really much of a combat alien.
So he kind of plays a supportive role.
Yeah.
That one makes
Interesting.
sense.
Yeah. I do remember Kellen saying somewhere that he wasn't, too satisfied with the design of this one, so he might be getting redesigned in the future. I do think it's a pretty neat design as is, though. Like
Something that is definitely bothering me is that the Omnitrix is not being covered by the veins as a little of it shows.
Oh yeah, it's kind of clipping over these.
Yeah, it's
these wraps a
definitely
little bit.
bothering my clipping sense.
Yes, we are the clipping cops, and you are breaking the one rule: no clipping.
I mean, this one I
That's-
don't mind too much because I think depending on the design, I don't mind it. But this one here, it is a little strange.
Yeah.
And I take the whole clipping thing serious. John knows what I'm talking
No,
about.
yeah, no, I call you the
Yeah,
clipping police.
Mr. SFM, Mr.
Yep. And as we speak, I'm still doing SFM over here.
Of course you are.
Listen, man, I want to do this render.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm multitasking.
Right. So I think I'm gonna go 3 for this one.
Yeah, I was gonna give this one a 3.
Yeah, the clipping and also the clipping and a bit of the design could use some improvement. But also the clipping, specifically
just
the
Nico in
clipping.
every render, he's just gonna be like clipping, clipping.
Where's that clipping, huh?
You're under arrest for clipping.
Papa.
Right. So this next one's kind of interesting because we have an alien who is smaller than Nanomech, Isodope.
He's smaller than Nanomech.
Oh my
He
god,
is the
what is
size.
that thing?
Yeah, He is the size of an insulin molecule.
Jeez.
But the thing is, he can clone himself and then link the clones together to create virtually anything.
Song we've seen before, but not the ritual thing.
Yeah. So like think Surge from the reboot if he was actually good.
Gotcha.
Just casually throwing shade on an alien that we've never talked about.
Definitely an interesting design, but it's like, man, is he? If he's meant to be like really small, then I can definitely tell he's not one you would probably see very often.
Yeah. It's like you can really only see him when he's making objects.
Yep.
Also, the Omnitrix is on his back. That's an easy.
Yeah, I
detail
realize
to
the
miss.
Omnitrix is like behind him, which
I mean, that
is
works.
actually pretty cool.
But like, how does he reach that? Does he like stand on one foot?
I guess maybe the
I-
eye is
I-
like
I
maybe the eye
imagine
is
maybe
flexible and it just bends around, just slaps.
Yeah,
it
I'm
or
thinking.
something.
Thinking either that or maybe one of those orbs, whatever is going around.
Oh yeah, the
is-
little
is
molecules
gonna
around
touch
his
it.
eyes.
Or he clones himself and just the other clone to just
It's just like, I need to switch to something else. Hit it for me.
you
Done.
do it for me. Wait, if that were the case, if that's the case, wouldn't that mean there are now two bands?
Oh god, it's duped all over again. It's duped.
Oh no!
It's like that one episode of Ultimate Alien where he turns into
Yeah, duped.
Echo, multiplies himself, and then turns it back into himself. But it like duplicates himself, but his like personality is like split up.
Yeah.
Oh god!
And he sends the brash one to Julie's game.
No,
So that could possibly
what-
be canon.
Like, why? No, that's canon. That did actually happen.
that was like on the show.
Yeah, that was literally the 100th episode. But yeah, anyways, this one, I'm willing to go with a 3, but it's like a low 3.
Yeah, I'll give this one like a low 3 because I like the design, but it's like I feel like trying to, I guess it just feels like one of those aliens that you would use in a very very specific situation.
Yeah.
Because like sure you could do a
I'm
lot
gonna
with
give-
it, but it's like yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
All right. Oh, I need to make sure I know what that is. Yep. 2.5. All right. So next.
It also kind of
Sorry.
It also kind of looks like it's trying a little too hard to be impressive. The design.
It kind of looks like a bird, sort of.
I
Like
don't
some
know,
looks like
it
a
gives me kind of like a
bird.
grasshopper.
Kinda looks like
maybe.
Kind of looks like a bird that fell from the 6th floor.
That feels oddly specific.
Let's go.
How do you know what that looks like?
Move on to the next dude. You have Enter Guy.
Oh hell yeah!
Yep. So, admittedly, reading just the wiki alone, I wasn't really able to get a good grasp on what this guy's powers are, but it seems like he can absorb any kind of force, like kinetic energy
Ooh.
and gravity,
So
and convert it
so
to
kinda like a
star energy that
feedback.
he can project as attacks. Kind of like feedback, but like I was saying earlier, 1 million different aliens, you're bound to see some overlaps.
Yeah,
Fair enough. I will say the design on this one does look really clean, and the colors
Yeah.
also do match very well.
Yeah, I will
absolutely.
say, yeah, like even though I wasn't able to get a good grasp on his powers, the design definitely carries it for me. It's also got like
The name,
the gray
the
matter.
name also fits very well with the design. I must
Yeah.
say.
Ender guy.
Enter Guy.
Yeah. At least to me personally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd be willing to
I'm-
say 4 on this one. The only thing
Yeah,
keeping it from a
same.
5 is just like it's kind of hard for me to describe what his abilities are.
Yeah. So unless you like, I guess unless you know everything like that he's able to do, then like
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I get this one 4.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
What is it with you and these half ratings, Nico?
Less than. That's just more comfortable for me, alright? I never said 2.6, 2.7. No, it's always 2.5.
God.
It's just very common
Okay,
for me.
yeah, don't make it too complicated.
Like a very specific number.
Right, I give it a 69 out of 5. How about that?
Okay.
Hey,
This
I
next
could give it a
one-
2.9387.
2.6258.14210.
3.1 141579.
just goes like very
Right.
more like specific.
Just list out pi for the hell
I
of it.
give it a pi out of 5.
I give it a 3
Pi.
times 4, subtract 9,
Okay, hold-
divide by 3.
Okay, let's cool it off so we can move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Right. So
Before
the
my
last
favorite, though.
the last one for Kellen's aliens, it's a bit of an odd choice because I don't know if he actually, came up with this one himself or if he was just a collaborator, but I decided to include it anyways just for the hell of it. We have Dental Dam.
What
A
on
beaver.
earth?
It's so goofy.
A beaver alien.
Is
So-
his
Yeah,
I'd
like,
like to change
hair
my
meant to
score
be
from
like
the last
teeth as
one.
well?
I like to change my score from the last one to 5.
All right. So let me just
That's
change
probably
that
my-
in my nose real fast.
Yeah, probably my favorite design of them all from him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. So Dental Dam's abilities, he has enhanced strength and agility, sharp teeth, a strong
Obviously.
tail, and then I think sharp claws as well.
Is his hair meant to be made of teeth as well?
The tail,
Yeah.
I think those are just spikes of some kind of material.
Okay, I don't know. It just kind of gives me that vibe since it's like literally the same color as his like teeth. So it's like, is this
Would have
hair
been
made
cool
of
if
teeth
it
as
was
well?
made out of teeth, not gonna lie.
That feels like it'd be a strange
God.
design. I mean, I do give props to the name though. That does fit.
Yeah. Also, I actually looked up what I remember hearing the term dental dam before this, and keep safe search on, kids. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
Oh no, does that like the name have like a different meaning?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the private chat. Just don't say it out loud.
Proceeds to say it out loud.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah. I'll say 3 for this one.
Nobody look it up, please. I'll give this one a 3 as
Yeah,
well. This one definitely looks
I give it
interesting.
also
We're
a
moving
3.
on from that topic as soon as possible.
All right. Did you say 3, Nico?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry,
Alright.
John. We'll talk about it later. Anyways.
No, we are not talking about it later. Shut the heck up.
All right. Anyways, and beyond.
To
So,
infinity and beyond aliens.
all right. So, just gonna give a brief overview of for this one. So, and beyond is the spin-off to 5YL, where this guy up here, Horus, explores the universe. Basically, travels around the universe exploring different aliens that the Omnitrix has taken DNA samples from. So basically, it's just like going over the different species, their culture, and whatnot. Recently, I believe he went to the Aegis orbit, which is where Accelerate, Fast Track, and one of the powerhouse aliens is.
Oh.
So yeah. So just going over this, there are some worlds that he's visited that I am going to be skipping. 2 of them, Ledger Domain and the previously mentioned Aegis Orbit, have transformations in the Powerhouse playlist. The Ghost Zone is more related to the Danny Phantom side of the 5YL lore, so of course we're going to skip that. And then Zanelli is where the Manzardils are, and they're getting their own section in just a little bit.
Okay.
As for the worlds we are going to be visiting, we're going to be visiting Terradino, Methanos, Sonarosia, Vegeta, the Anner System, Kilmus, and Aeropella. I forgot to ask you guys
Wait,
before
wasn't
the stream.
Vegeta like a planet from Dragon Ball?
I was about to ask you about that. Yeah, that is relevant to 2 different transformations.
Fair enough.
All right. So starting off with Crush.
Oh damn!
Yeah. So this guy is
Jesus, this dude looks like he just hasn't come out of his house for 2 years and he's been working that hand, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Please don't tell me you're talking about the Quagmire clip.
I mean, it's a good reference.
Yeah. All right. So I think for these ones, I will mention the species names since they do come from a planet we're familiar with, sort of. So this guy is a Mulgogian from Terradino. This is the same planet as Humongosaur and Astrodactyl. And by the way, when I say that, technically Astrodactyl is from an unknown homeworld in the series, but in the 5OL canon, he is from the same planet as Humongosaur, as is this guy.
okay.
Yeah. So this guy can inflate his arms to increase his strength.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. The thing with his people is that they were like these fish people who lived in these caverns underneath Terradino, underneath the surface, and they were kind of more technologically advanced than the Vaxosaurians or the Turbosaurians.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'd say, well, actually, I should probably let you guys say your thoughts first.
I have no words. I go to the ratings.
To the ratings.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know what to say about this guy, but like other than
Yeah,
like I
me
thought he was
either.
meant to just have one giant arm, which would be really cool. But if you can
Yeah.
inflate them at will, then that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like different sizes imply different levels of strength, but yeah, I'd say a 4 for him. I am actually a decently big fan of this one.
I'll give this one like a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Alrighty. So that's a
Yeah.
10.5, I think.
Definitely did have potential, but I don't think that it. Not sure if that is how I would imagine it.
Right. So next we go to Swampfire's home planet with Acid Grime.
Oh dear God.
Yep. He is
Jesus.
a Zolbrine from Methanos. He can
Looks like Ditto tried to transform into something else and failed miserably.
Oh god.
I think
Yeah.
this guy needs help.
So yeah, he can create and throw sticky balls of acid that explode on impact.
Okay.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
I can
The
kinda
thing with
see it,
these
yeah.
guys, the thing with these guys is that they live in the bogs of Methanos, and they need the bog water to maintain a physical form, because without it, they just kind of dehydrate and die.
I can kind of see it. Because it looks like he would be the kind of thing that would just dry up really easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they said in the episode that they can only be out for like an hour at a time or something.
Oh.
Gotcha. Yeah, so yeah. I mean, then again, when it comes to like Alien Force, I believe it's been said that like each transformation in without master control is only like 10 minutes. So like, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad.
True.
So yeah. This one, I'm debating between. I might, you know what? Since you guys are doing half ratings, I'll just do a 2. I'll say 2.5 because I'm split between a 2 and a 5, 2 and a 3.
I'll give it a 2.5
fair.
as well because I do like the design, but like I guess being like kind of the moment you turn into him, you're in like life threatening danger right off the bat is a little concerning, but like the powers are definitely cool and I love the design.
Right.
For me,
Wait, what score did you say, John? I already forgot.
2.5.
2.5.
abilities are cool, but the design wise does fit from the hometown, I will say. I'm gonna give it a 3.
All right. 3's pretty good. All right, so now we're going to Echo Echo's home world, Sonorasia, with Disc Jockey.
Well
Guy
done.
is a Sandbox, again from Sonorasia. So again, wasn't really able. So like with Energuy, I wasn't really able to get that big of a grasp on his abilities. what I was able to understand is that he can manipulate natural frequencies to have a physical form, and he can, I guess, use them to create attacks. And he can also understand any language.
That could be useful.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the Omnitrix already has like a feature that like is basically already a universal translator. So it's like,
yeah. Though apparently there are some languages that even universal translators can understand. So I guess even then this guy would come in handy. Don't ask me how that works.
I was gonna say,
How does it work, Nick?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys think?
I'm willing to give this one a 3 because, like, definitely a good design. But
Boys,
it's like
just jumping right into ratings. Okay.
Like, wait, what?
Oh no, I was like asking you guys.
I don't know.
Your
I'm
thoughts.
not sure what else to say about this guy. He definitely does seem cool. I'm honestly a little speechless about this guy because, like, if he knew a little more about what he could do, apart from like kind of like just like the basics,
Like just like the sound frequency attacks that he can make.
yeah, it kind of feels like one of those like aliens that would kind of overlap, but I'm like, hey, he never hurts.
Yeah. What about you, Nico?
Definitely do like the arms, that's for sure. I love how they're like, I guess like metallics to the hands.
I guess more of that sound frequency stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a solid 3. 3 seems good.
Alrighty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to go to Vegeta. Truffle. So, yes, he is a Tuffle from Vegeta, and he can manipulate plant life in various ways using his ki, which is the energy they have.
I get since this like since he's from a planet that's named after a planet from Dragon Ball, I will not be able to take it seriously. But
I
like since
I
he does
cannot
seem to
even
use
see that
the
in a Dragon Ball world. I can probably see it in like Guardians of the fucking Galaxy.
I mean, he does use the same energy from Dragon Ball, which is basically ki.
Yeah. And like even though with the next alien we are moving on to a different planet, this won't be the last time Vegeta will be brought up. There's another transformation involving that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's just that he's well, I'm not going to spoil where he is because I feel like that might give away what he is.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think I'll say like a 2.5 for this one. Don't really have a strong connection.
Fair enough.
I can't help but feel like he's probably one of those guys that is like extremely small, but he's like.
I mean, Tuffle, I think we're like shown to be around 3 or 4 feet in the episode. I think. Pretty so decently small.
Relatively small. But like I do like his design though, so I'll give this one a 3.
Nico?
Yeah, I'm gonna also give it a 3.
3. You guys are giving out a lot of 3s.
You never know. You got to see that 5 for like the world-breaking, amazing alien.
I already gave one of them a 5.
Yeah, you gave Enter Guy a 5, and I already gave Mantibolt one too.
I'm saving mine. You never know.
I only gave it to one person.
No, you can give them multiple 5s. There are some later where I plan on giving them 5s.
I'm just saying, I only gave it to one.
That's fair. All right. So now we're revisiting the Anner system. This is where all the monsters are. Going to Trench. So this guy is a Millet Lagish from Anner Milgan. This is the Black Lagoon planet of the Anner system. And he has these bioluminescent tendrils that allow him to see in the pitch black waters of the planet. And he can generate a durable hide as an extra layer of protection.
Well then.
I can imagine he could disguise very well underwater.
I feel like he could probably do it even just as well above water. If he like were to like curl up or something, he could probably be mistaken as like a bush or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But also, I can just imagine people would think that's the sea monster.
Do definitely like his design though, because like that does look quite cool.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
am
mad.
So hard, definitely.
I am admittedly a little bummed out that they basically got rid of the non-canon Anner aliens from the original show, because I do think there were some interesting designs there, but I do think that there were some interesting designs with these guys as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one I think I'm feeling a 3.5 score wise.
I'm feeling a bit of a 4.
I'm
Okay.
feeling like a 3.
Alrighty, that was one of the most diverse scoring ratios so far. If that makes any sense, I don't know what I just said. Right. Remaining on Anner Milligan, we move on to Stick and Slide.
What on earth?
Yeah, he is a Sonaraquid, again from Anner Milligan. He can slide on water and generate sonar pulses.
And he bites things with his what's the word?
His ass,
Ass.
his abdomen,
Basically.
his thorax.
Tree being there
Yeah,
is
the
a bit
thorax.
weird for some reason. I find it weird of a weird place that trees. The
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
The
it feels like
badge.
one of those like places that you probably wouldn't be able to hit it if you really wanted to.
If you need to switch out.
Yeah.
Honestly, this one. Well, actually, I'll let you guys give some more of your thoughts first before I score.
I do like the glowing eyes. The legs feel like they have a bit of a weird shape.
Yeah, you say he can like slide on water, right?
Yeah,
I feel those are not the right legs to do that.
A little
It kind of
bit,
more like
bit
some.
of a weird shape.
It kind of looks like more you would be climbing a tower or something.
You mean like suction cups?
Such a top man. Yes.
Suction cup man. I'll probably give this one like
Precisely,
it's 2.5.
Yeah.
Like I see what they're
Yeah.
trying to go for.
honestly, I don't really care about this one. I was thinking more of like a 1 or something. At least
That's
for me.
fair.
There's the one.
Yeah, there's a 1. I don't dislike him. I just nothing him. I don't really care.
The power just doesn't look too
Oh.
design fitting, to put it like
Nico.
that personally.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what was your score?
Same with John's.
2.5. Alright.
Yeah.
Is that the lowest combined score? I think it might be.
So far,
Might
maybe.
be, yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 point lower than Slobberage.
Mm.
Alright. So next we travel to Anur Ormero
Hang on,
with
it's gonna be
Rattle.
1 second. I'll be 1 second.
Oh my god, that's a zombie.
Okay. Alright, hold on. Let's just wait for John for a bit. And then we'll talk about the zombie. So how's that SFM going, Nico?
Almost done.
Nice.
Just
No.
need to do final edits before I submit it.
Gonna open up Desmos over here. Hopefully it won't mess things up too badly.
I have to make like 4 renders for this.
All right, I'm back. What's up? Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Looks like I'm gonna need it on my phone. Okay. Alright. Yep. Alright, hold on, let me open the calculator. Alright, so Rattle.
The zombie, as I called him.
Yeah, I can definitely see some zombie vibes from this guy.
Definitely disturbing.
A
Yep.
little bit. He kind of looks like
He
something that would be
is-
from like a Ghost Freak kind
Yeah.
of planet, whatever that was called.
So what's this fucker's
Well, I mean, he is
ability?
from the same. He is from. Yeah, I mean, he is from the same planetary system. So
Gotcha.
Fair enough.
So this guy can detach his body parts and
Obviously.
otherwise, basically do
Mhm.
like general zombie stuff. The thing with these guys is that they were humans that Snaro's species, the Thepkufans, took back to Anarkufos to kind of, take so that the humans could take in their culture. But because the Anar system is rich in this ore called corrodium, which has mutagenic properties, it ended up mutating the humans into these things. So the Thepkufans basically just dropped them off on Anar or Muro.
Oh.
Ah.
And like I remember they tried to reintegrate these guys back with human society, but they generally ended up leaving with more riders than when they first arrived. So
Oh.
Oh boy. So basically started an apocalypse.
like a small one where they, pretty much contained it.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna say a 2 for this one. It's like cool design, but not a lot else that I'm really attached to.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I because I do like the design and being able to like kind of being able to like detach yourself like or like your limbs and still being like fine. Kind of seems like a cool ability.
Just a normal Monday.
Oh,
How about you,
my head fell off. Just another Monday.
That'll be ahead of the game. Kill me.
God.
Anyways, yeah, design is pretty good. I'm also gonna give it a 3.
All right, that works. That's fine. I just don't really have a strong connection with this one, but that's fine. Right. Now we head to Big Chill's home planet with Scrap Heap.
Whoa, what on
Crap.
earth?
Yeah, this guy is a Thermoscorian from Kilmus. He has a hard shell, this carapace, I believe is what's called, which is like the dark gray with the light blue lines. I think that's what that is. And then malleable metal flesh. He can take on various shapes. It's a shapeshifter.
Oh. Definitely interesting. Does he? I'm guessing if he were to be from the same planet, that he would have like similar abilities, like he can do the kind of like ice related things, maybe.
Not really. The thing with Kilmus is that it's a molten metal core that's frozen over. So this guy lives more towards the core of the planet, unlike the Necrophrygians, which live outside.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So generally, I think this guy's
You know
a
what?
bit more
You know what?
heat-based.
You know what the design reminds me of?
What?
A Gudra. That one dragon fucking Pokemon.
Oh, Gudra.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look that up.
I can kind of see it a little bit.
Gudra. Let me see. Oh fuck! I can see it too.
I mean, it's generally the same body style or shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I
I'll
saw
say,
it, I was like, dude, that reminds me of that one Pokemon.
I'll say 3 for this one.
I'm willing to give this one a 3. I mean, there's probably a lot you could do with like being able to be like a little shapeshifter kind of thing.
Yeah, with like the metal skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like where they were going.
Let me
with it.
join the 3 squad.
The 3 squad.
We are the 3 boys that chose 3. Aha, comedy.
John, moments like these, despair do not talk.
You know what? You're right.
Good boy.
Then, lastly, for this section, we're going to Jet Ray's planet, Foghorn.
Good boy. Oh
What the-
my god, I love him.
So I'm guessing he can't fly. He might be more like a
See,
planet
like
surface kind of thing.
here's the thing. He's more of a space alien. So he
Oh.
is a Leviathan from Aeropella. The Leviathans are the natural predators of the Aerophibians. So what he can do is that he can ingest vapor waste and expel it as gas clouds that act as kind of like a smokescreen for their prey. And
Huh.
then they can also survive in space since they live a coast of Aeropella, which is out in space.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Should I also mention that these guys are gigantic?
Then again, like whenever we look at these things, they're never like there's never kind of like a height or size, so it's kind of like it's hard to tell. But if they're like giant, then oh no.
Yeah, there's one coming up. Yeah, there's one coming up where I'll definitely mention his height.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'd say a 4 for this one. Think as like predator, like as a transformation, it's pretty neat, but like as a predator as well, I think it works very well.
I do love the design. He's really silly.
Yeah, I do like the. It does kind of give me like a silly design, at least just like off the face alone. So I'm willing to give this one a 3.
I'm willing to also give it a 4.
Alrighty, you're holding on to that 5 of yours, huh, Nico?
I already gave one a 5. I just need to see which one I'm gonna give another 5.
Alrighty. So now we travel to Zanelli to explore Arctiguana's different cousins. So we all know Arctiguana.
Yes.
Sort of the ice alien of the Manzardils. Now let's talk about his 9 cousins.
Oh, dear
9
God.
cousins.
9 cousins.
Starting with Rockhop.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that does look cool.
Yep. So Arctiguana is a polar Manzardil. This guy is a Talus Manzardil. He can leap at incredibly high heights and crash down at great speeds. So think like
Cannonbolt.
Yeah, Cannonbolt mixed with Crash Hopper.
I can see it.
He's got like a mountain on his back. This guy lives in the mountains of Zanelli, I think. Forgot to mention with Arctiguana, he lives in like the polar peaks, I believe it's called. So like the top of like snowy mountains and such. These guys live in
Kind of like the opposite.
Generally the mountains. I mean, the thing with Zanelli is that I don't remember in the episode if they mentioned that it had a rotation. I think they said something about it having no rotation. So like the temperature and like the climate and the weather really just depends on where you are in the planet. So this guy is like right below Arctiguana in like the mountainous area.
So it's kind of like the world is like divided into several different biomes, and for each biome there's a version of this guy.
Yeah, in each biome there is a different Manzardil. Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, I give this one like a 4 out of 5 right off the bat because like I love the design. This looks very cool.
The design
Especially the fact that this one kind of looks like it has a mustache.
So I can see it. I will say this design really rocks.
Shut
Nico?
the fuck up, Nico.
Nico, you're in like 2 seconds timeout in the corner.
All right, guess I won't judge on this one.
That's okay. You can judge.
From a distance.
Yeah, I'm also gonna give it a 4.
All right, 4s across the board. I forgot to mention I'm giving him 1 as well.
I'm just trying to magic Arctiguana, but just like as different elements now. But if it's like 9 cousins, then like, my God.
Yep. So
Watch the fire one.
Moving down the mountains into the sort of like muddy rivers of Zanelli, we have Mudslide.
Duh. Definitely a smaller one.
So this guy is a Meyer Manzardil. He can slide very easily through mud and then also consume mud for bursts of speed or mud attacks.
And then he could do a mud flip. No, okay.
He also he's also one of those aliens like Wrath who affects Ben's personality. In this case, making him completely obsessed with mud.
Well then.
God,
That's probably not a great trait during battle, but
I'm just now looking at his head and the shape.
Bro looks like he's about to speak Gremlin.
I don't know why it doesn't look like he would be able to speak at all, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, like, guys, look in the private chat for a second.
Oh no.
Okay, thanks. I cannot unsee it anymore.
Never been me neither. Help.
Yeah, I mean, I like him, but I don't really have a strong connection, so I'll say a 2 for this one.
He kind of looks like he would be rather small, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think
Like
he is one of the
of
smaller
cousins.
ones.
He's probably like one of the smaller, but it would be more like numerous.
Yeah.
I'll probably give him like a 2.5.
Nico.
Sorry, I blacked out for a minute. 3.5 as well.
Oh, 3.5. Okay. Righty. So now we move into the jungles with Spit Take.
Whoa.
So this guy is a tropic manzardil. He can convert any sugary substance he eats into this extremely sticky spit, and then he can expel it from his mouth and this cranial vent on top of his head.
So kind of like a rear shot kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, he can kind of make like webs sort of. This is basically what if Spider Monkey was a lizard.
Fair enough. I can kind of see it, kind of not really.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily like Spider Monkey, but like abilities wise, he can make like webs and can like latch onto stuff,
Interesting.
that kind of stuff.
I'm willing to give this one like a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
All right. Okay, I was gonna do a 3 as well, but 2 works. Right. Right now we have the Oceans of Zanelli and Riptide.
Hell yeah, that one looks
Yeah.
cool.
Right. So this
Oh
guy
yeah.
can.
Now this one
guy-
goes hard.
So this guy can pressurize water within himself for extra speed underwater.
So wait, he kind of like puts water in his mouth and just kind of like repels it out of his gills, kind of thing.
I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that he can move really fast underwater. He can't
I can
breathe
kinda see
underwater. Like he can't like breathe underwater. He's just really good at holding his breath.
Oh, interesting, but okay.
Yeah. I think I'll go with a 3.5 for this one.
I'll give this one a 3.5.
3.5 as well.
Damn, 3.5s across the board. All right, now we move into the underground caverns with Subsidian.
That looks
Ooh,
sick.
the lava
So this
on
guy-
it. That goes
Yep.
hard. Yeah.
I knew there was going to be like, if he was the ice one, then I knew there was going to be some kind of like fire one, and I'm pretty sure this is that.
There's still 2 other fire ones after this.
Oh, never mind. This is magma one.
Yeah. So this guy is a submar manzardil. He has incredibly tough, almost obsidian-like scales. He can hold his breath for hours on end, and he can generate enough heat to melt rocks. He's also the biggest of the manzardils, measuring at around 17 feet in length.
Damn,
Yep.
he's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
give this one honestly a solid 4. Pun not
Yes.
intended.
Yeah, I was gonna say a 4 as well.
So I love that design.
also
That is
three.
cool.
AKA 4.
8. And now we move on to his symbiotic partner, Glowworm.
What on earth?
He also
This
has
guy-
that same head shape.
I think that's the one thing that all of them have in common is kind of like the general head shape and kind of body type.
Well, I mean, they're cousins again.
Yeah, so meant to be similar, not really in a way. They have their similarities
Jesus,
and
love
differences.
related as well.
Anyways, so this guy is a subter Manzardil. So of course he has these bioluminescent pouches on his back that allow him to glow in the dark, and he can also see in the dark and like pitch black, and breathe underwater. So these guys work with the submar Manzardils, the Subsidians, to basically help them see in the caves that they explore.
Interesting. I was gonna say, yeah, I think this guy's main ability is just to glow.
Yeah,
But
he's kind
he's
of
cool.
like he's kind of like a Waka-Trout or the Worst, where they're kind of meant to be more civilian species. Yeah, I'd say a 2.5, honestly.
Yeah, I say 2.5.
Make it a 2.
Okay. This guy is tied with Slavaraj for having the lowest score right now.
Don't know.
Oh wait, actually, never mind. He's tied for like second lowest. Stick and Slide still has the lowest one. Okay, boys, who's ready to get high?
Oh no.
I'm always high.
Groovy Loogie.
What on
Oh
earth?
my
What
god.
I now understand what you were trying to say.
This guy So this guy is a Fungamanzardil, and he creates this hallucinogenic oil that secretes through his skin. And if you smell it, like he can make art. If you smell the art comes to life. So I'm guessing this guy is like one thing is just like tripping out his opponent.
I was gonna say, yeah, like, so basically you smell
I
and you
can
get high.
Okay then.
What were you gonna say, Nico?
Never mind.
Right.
This means you do not want to know.
I think I'll keep it at a 2.5 with this one.
Make it a 2.
I'll probably give this one
for
like a
me
2.
again.
Yeah,
2.
just a straight up 2 for me.
Yeah, it's like cool, but a bit too gimmicky.
Yeah,
It's just it just feels like a very strange ability.
it is.
Right. Out of the caves and into the desert, we got Heat Sink.
Ooh.
This guy is a Torrid Manzardil, and he can sink into loose terrain, breathe fire, and superheat the various spines on his body.
So now this is the Artiguana freaking opposite. Feels like.
Yes. Yeah. So
Kinda, yeah.
I think it was described at some point. You know those 1,000 degree knife videos?
Not really.
Well, it's basically like they superheat a knife to 1,000 degrees and then use it to cut through stuff. This guy has like 8 of those all over his body. So
I was gonna say, so he's kind of like all about that.
yeah, but like he can also roll up into a ball.
I can kind of see it.
Roll around at high speeds.
If he's like
Awesome.
Sonic the Hedgehog, kind of like that kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. I'm gonna say a 4 for this one.
I'll give this one a 4. I like this one.
This one definitely does give that shadow vibe, so 3.5.
Okay. Computer, can you cooperate with me, please? Thank you.
Computer? No.
No, get a new computer.
All right, so we now move on to the volcano of Zanelli with the last normal species of Manzardils, Fire Croaker.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Definitely does give like a frog type of vibe.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So
He
this
kind of reminds me
guy,
of that one guy from The Incredibles too.
Influx.
Is that I never knew his
Reflux.
name, but
Yes,
he
sorry.
kind of like has the general shape of a frog, but he spews magma.
Yeah, the magma. Yeah, so this guy is a slag Manzardil, and he can generate and dispense magma bubbles from his throat of various densities. So they can be like bubbles or like these or like pockets of magma.
Ooh.
Yeah, the neat thing about these guys is that like once a week they have this ritualistic dance at the volcano where they generate the bubbles and send them into the sky. It's kind of like each light is like a life that their god Mansurdil created.
Interesting.
So yeah, these guys have a religion.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yep. I'll be honest, this guy's actually my favorite of the Mansurdils, but not to the point where I'd give him a 5. It's probably going to be like a 4.5 for me. I just think he's neat.
I'll give this a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay. 3? Did I hear that correctly? Was that a 3?
Yeah, he said 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it might cut out. So I said that this was the last of the normal Mansurdils, but there is one more who is non-canon, and his name is Volcanute.
There seems to be a lot of like
Ooh.
fire-related ones, but this one is cool.
So yeah, this guy is
Like,
the Omnitrix. Sorry.
I'm seeing like somehow a Charizard inspiration to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I can see what you mean by the end of the tail.
So this
Yeah.
guy is the Omnitrix's would-be sample of the Manzurdil god Magsizal. The reason why this one's non-canon, and this is the only non-canon one we're going to be talking about, the reason he's non-canon is that he was killed by Adwaita before the Omnitrix could get a sample.
Oh.
If you remember
damn.
Adwaita, he was the evil Terraspin from Ledger Domain.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, basically he absorbed all of his mana and killed him.
Damn.
I see.
So this guy's abilities include general elemental generation and manipulation, as well as mana-based abilities like changing something's elemental alignment or even giving it an elemental alignment. So yeah, if you want to call him that, I guess you could call this guy like the Alien X of the Manzurdils, but not nearly as powerful.
I was going to say he can do anything.
Anything related to the elements, but probably not literally anything.
Yeah, figures.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to worry about the 3 personalities.
Yeah. I'll say a 3.5 for this one.
Yeah, I'll get this one a 4, actually.
Yeah, same. Definitely one of my favorite designs.
You giving him a 4 just because he's God, basically.
Maybe.
He just looks very cool.
All right, so that is it for And Beyond. Now we move on to the aliens that first debuted in the comic. Starting with a favorite of mine, Slingshot.
Is he made of rubber?
When you say
I don't know why he just kind
slingshot,
of
this
looks
is the least slingshot I would imagine.
Okay, so the thing with Slingshot is that he can use these tendrils that his arms are made up of to fling himself around. Sounds pretty simple, but honestly, I just really dig him.
I don't know why he's another one of those aliens with like a weird Omnitrix placement. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like on his ankle. He has to like play Bop It in order to reach it.
Bop it, twist it, pull it, Omnitrix it.
Wait, what were you gonna say, Nico?
It's just the placement is just weird.
Yeah, the Omnitrix placement is a bit weird, but otherwise, this is another one that has a pretty cool voice, but I'm not sure how I'd be able to demonstrate something like that. Yeah. I'm going to go 4 with this one.
I'll give it a 3.5.
3.5 like John.
Alrighty. Yeah, I was originally going to give him a 5, but he does seem a bit too simple for that.
That's
I
fair.
can kind of see what you mean.
Yeah. Speaking of simple aliens that I love, Slampede.
What on earth am I looking at?
What am I looking at?
I don't know why he kind
So-
of gives me like gut rot vibes, but instead of it being inside of like his
True,
chest,
I'm
it's kind of like in his nose a little bit.
Right. So this guy can run really fast, but only in a straight line. And he
Oh,
has incredibly potent ramming power. So this guy is like an alien battering ram.
so is his like the
Another
nose kind of meant to be like super hard, kind of?
Yeah, it's meant to be like boosted with like energy.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's another simple one that I love.
I can kind of see why.
What about you, Nico? What do you think?
Uh, the sun is cool.
That all?
Yep.
That's all I can really think of.
I'm gonna say 4 for this one. I'm a big fan of Slampede.
I'll go to 4. Looks pretty interesting. I dig the design and the idea of like what he can do.
True, true. Although him being fast, you said, right?
Only in a straight line, but yes.
Jeez. Uh,
I guess the low
3.5.
can be misleading, but you never know.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next is an interesting one. Ultraviolent.
Ooh,
I feel like he's meant to be like super fast. But I definitely dig this design.
true.
Right, so this guy's whole deal is that he mainly uses light-based attacks to fight, but he's another alien that changes Ben's personality, in this case making him a really dirty fighter. Like, this guy does not fight fair.
Oh.
You
Man,
say
I dig
he.
this guy, but like if he doesn't fight fair, then like
What about you say he? You say he basically consume something with energy, right? Like on the day
Uh,
or something.
He has
Like
like a
what?
light-based attacks is what he uses.
So he would be pretty useless, like at night fights.
That's not really what I meant. It's like
No.
you think of it like the light Skylanders, sort of.
I don't know anything about Skylanders.
he basically what he means is that his like attacks are like light based. He doesn't necessarily need light to do his thing.
Yeah, like he doesn't need light. It's just like his attacks are based on light.
Yeah.
I mean, I do dig the design wise. I just wish he wasn't like meant to be like one of those like dirty, like unfair fighters kind of thing. So I'll give him like a 4.5. Like he was almost a 5.
Yeah, I'll give him a. I was going to give him a. Do I want to give him a 4.5 or just a standard 4? I think I'll just give him a standard 4.
I'm gonna stay with my 3.5 on this one.
Okay, that's the highest score we've had in a while. Combined 12. So these next 3 are pretty interesting because I told Nico about this last night, but these next 3 actually won a contest where 3 different people could have their aliens featured as transformations in Chapter 8 of the comic. So
Yeah.
these next 3 are the 3 winners. We're going to start with another favorite of mine from the comic, Statter.
Whoa.
So this guy can change his body state between solid, liquid, and gas, and that's kind of it, really. That's really all he does, but there's still like a lot of possibilities with that.
Interesting. Kind of feels like he
Definitely
can
do-
help you get around a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, even with combat, there's like the solid part of it.
Yeah.
Nico?
Sorry, what you guys said for?
Oh no, we didn't give our ratings yet. We were just talking about them. Just want to know your
I
thoughts.
definitely do like the gas coming out, or at least like the smoke effects coming out of some of the body parts. Definitely, I imagine it like that being moving all the time if that was like on the show and stuff.
Yeah. It's like the thing with this guy, I imagine like those parts of him are in a gas state while some other parts of him are in like solid and liquid. Like I can kind of see some of the liquid bits.
So does he only have one leg?
Oh no, it's just the other leg is in a gaseous state currently. The other one's solid.
I would understand if that was like a tail, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
other
he's
one
meant to be
just
like the
feels
guy that
smaller.
can turn into solid, liquid, or gas. So he has like
Yeah.
he can be anything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is honestly, this is probably one of my favorite aliens that we've talked about. I'm gonna give this one a 5. I love Statter.
Okay.
I'll give him like 3.5.
I give it a 4.5.
And that's okay. Different strokes, different folks. That is now the highest score we've given in a while. So far, Enter Guy is kind of running away with this with the highest score. Well, actually, no. This guy's tied with Enter Guy right now, and then he's also tied. Oh fuck, we have a 3-way tie for first.
Yo.
Right. All right. I apologize in advance if this next one is a bit off-putting, but if my computer could work with me for just a second, please. Thank you. All right. So here we have Hack and Slash.
What on earth?
Oh my.
Okay, so in 5YL, Ben has this thing called the Parasite playlist, and I don't really care for this playlist because the thing is that you need to like select a parasite and then select a host for them, and that to me that just kind of overcomplicates things a little bit. Slash is the only alien on that playlist that I actually care about because he actually comes with a host. It's like he actually these are two different. What the freak? So yeah, these are two different aliens that have a symbiotic relationship. So Hack down here can create poisonous clouds, while Slash is just very long and sharp.
Fair enough. I was gonna
And,
say, well, like,
yep.
why does he have two? But like, if you have to like combine two,
Yeah.
then that yeah.
Oh, I
seems a
didn't
little
even notice
complicated.
that he had two geometries.
Yeah, because it's two different transformations. It's a parasite and a host. But yeah, again, this is the only one that I have any real affinity for because he already comes with a host. It's really disappointing too because he has a Venom transformation, but he needs a host for it. So like he can't just become Venom. He has to venomize one of his aliens.
Oh,
Yikes.
yeah, I can definitely see what you mean when you say like he's just overly complicated.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll say a 2.5 for this one. Like he may be the only one I care about, but I don't really care that much about him.
Yeah,
Just
I'll probably
think
give
he's
him
cool.
the same.
2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it a 1.5.
Oh damn. Really not a fan of this one.
Yeah, no.
All right, this next one, I'm kind of surprised that this one won, but he's kind of cool. Soap Reef.
What exactly am I looking at?
Some kind of coral sponge thing. This guy can create and use bubbles for both offense and defense.
I didn't mention it. He does kind of look semi-aquatic.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like he's been traumatized.
Yeah. I think I might just stick with a 2 for this one. I don't really care that much about Soap Brief, but he is kind of
I'm
interesting.
giving it a 1.
That is fine.
I will give it a 2 as well. Looks interesting, but like I don't think there's really a whole lot you can do with bubbles in battle.
Yeah, that is the lowest
Yeah.
score that any of these aliens have gotten so far.
Ooh.
All right. So, we now move on to the Powerhouse playlist, our final section of the stream.
All right, bring them on.
Right. So, we already talked about all of these guys last time. This is the first half of the Powerhouse playlist.
Okay, before anything, John, you see the red dude, right?
Yeah, the Toku Star.
Way big.
His head shape straight up is William Afton in Springtrap's body.
I forgot to tell him that you said that.
What?
The head shape of the big dude, whatever his name is, I forgot.
Way big.
Way big.
Way big. Straight up, his head shape is straight up Afton inside a Springtrap, like the depth cord inside a Springtrap.
I never saw it that way, but until you pointed out, I can't unsee it.
See it. Anyways, moving on from that. In the previous stream, yeah, so we already went over Way Big, Alien X, Clockwork, Atomics, and Portaler in the previous stream. So kicking off the final 5, we have Sornitho.
Ooh.
So this guy is an Ithobus from Ledger Domain, so that sort of magical realm, and he possesses a large abundance of mana that he can use for different spells. So if you remember, mana is the stuff that Gwen and Charmcaster use for their spells. Actually, does Charmcaster? I know Gwen does. I'm just not sure about Charmcaster. I just don't remember that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then he can also augment the magical abilities of those around him. So like there's a scene in the comic where him and Gwen team up for a spell, and he's basically like a power amplifier
Interesting.
for magic users.
But is he meant to be like a moth or kind of or
Like a moth owl sort of thing.
Gotcha. I was gonna say he like I kind of imagine it. He wouldn't be very big. I don't imagine.
Nah, he's big.
Oh well, never mind then.
Maybe
That was
human
wrong.
size?
Yeah, if I had to
I
guess, he's maybe
human
like
size.
if I had to guess, he's maybe like 7-8 feet.
Never mind. I was wrong. So wrong.
Just like judging from the one
I thought he'd be
Ithobus
tiny,
that
but
we
no, he's big.
like if I had to guess, judging by Calderon, who's like the one Ithobus from the actual Ledger Domain episode of And Beyond, if I had to guess, using Horus as a bit of a scaler, I'd say he's probably around that size. Yeah, I'm gonna say a 4 for this one.
I'll give him like a 3.
I'm
Yeah.
giving it the middle of both of you.
3.5.
Yep.
Alrighty. Moving on to the next one. We're returning to Vegeta. Guess what monkey is?
Oh boy.
Now this is something from fucking Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Yep, Ben has a Saiyan.
I was gonna say because like I remember seeing a video somewhere a long time ago saying that like how Goku and like Superman are both like heroes from like another planet, so technically therefore they are aliens. So like Ben would technically be able to turn into them. So I'm guessing that that's what this is meant to be.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Both Krypton and Vegeta were covered in the same And Beyond episode.
Well,
because the lore with the Saiyans in 5YL is that they were a failed Kryptonian colony that relocated to Vegeta and evolved into the Saiyans. Hence why they're so powerful.
well then.
So yeah. So like generally speaking, if you've seen Dragon Ball Z, you know what this guy can do. Can manipulate his ki, the energy, see the pun, for various attacks, and can use that same ki to transform into his super mode, which
Super
has a
Saiyan.
Yeah, which has a completely different Omnitrix placement. Not sure how that works,
Oh.
but whatever. Won't
All
question
right
it.
then. You would think that would be like the ultimate alien kind of thing.
Yeah, true. But then again, that's like something they naturally become. It's not something that they've evolved into after like millions of years of combat.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'll say a 3.5 for this one. Like, I'm not like a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so I don't have that big of a connection to him, but I do think that it's a pretty cool concept.
I think, yeah, it definitely seems like a cool concept, so I'll give it a 4.
I'm like stuck between on what I want to pick on this one because design wise is not really that creative. If I'm kind of see some Dragon Ball vibes out of it, especially with the monkey form and the tail and all of that. I'm gonna have to give it a 2 on this one.
Aw, too, but he's one of Ben's most powerful transformations. That's fine. What
I
did you give him,
can
John?
imagine that, but
I give it a 4.
Okay.
design wise, it's not that good personally.
I mean, he is just a straight up Saiyan, is the thing.
Yeah.
Basically, I think that was meant to be the idea.
Yeah. All right. And now we move on to my favorite alien in 5YL, Buck Wild.
Is he a rabbit?
Yes.
Guys, indeed,
Yes, so this guy is a genus Lepus from the planet Polytempus, which is in the Aegis orbit, the same orbital system as Fast Track and Accelerate. So this is a speedster bunny, two things I love.
Yo.
So how can I not love him? So this guy can reach such high speeds that not only can he appear invisible to the naked eye, but he can also generate temporal clones of himself.
Ooh.
Right. That one, I feel like I kind of have to pull up the video to show it off. So let me actually do that real fast.
Alright.
Should be right here. Yep, there it is. After YouTube gives me a damn ad.
Stand by.
I love those YouTube ads.
Alrighty. Oh, you're gonna do this bullshit? Come on. All right, fine. Here, we'll just do that. All right. So hold on. Let me skip ahead. Yeah, there we go. So the Polytempus is rich in tachyon radiation, which is the sort of time-based stuff that gave Professor Paradox his powers. So, the genus Lepus have basically adapted to the radiation and have found a way to refract it through themselves to generate these time clones. So, just coming up to this little scene. So, say we have like this little three-way path here. What he can do is he can split the timeline into different clones and do all the options at once, then reconvene, retaining the memories from all three clones.
Well, then, interesting.
Yep. The one downside to this is that, if one of them stops moving, that happens.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Wait,
he kind of needs... So that's really the one big downside. Plus, if he creates too many clones, it can create a rip in space-time. But honestly, 3 clones at a time is still pretty good, so...
Oh, yeah.
So,
Like, you don't need like a million clones to like do one thing.
But it's more like making 3 different decisions at once, sort of, that kind of deal. So I already said at the beginning, I love Buck Wild. Favorite alien from 5YL, straight 5. Love him.
I'm thinking 4.5.
Fuck it, 5.
Oh, this is your other 5, Nico?
Yep.
My boy got the second highest score the highest score in the video.
Yeah.
Yep. And before we move on, I integrated this part into the video as just a small joke. I want to give a quick shout out to Dr. Rabitnik for just existing.
That is straight up a 6.
Yeah,
Why is that a thing?
this is just a joke that I forgot who brought it up in the ink tank, but like they were in a call while working on the episode, and one of them just brought up the idea of having a character in this Speedster episode just be based on Dr. Eggman. So they just went like, okay, here, Dr. Rabitnik. You want to know the best part about it?
What?
So this guy has 3 lines, only has 3 lines in the actual video. They actually got Eggman's voice actor to voice him.
Really?
No
Yeah.
way.
They got Mike Pollock to voice those 3 lines.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Worth it. I don't know
Yeah.
how much of that budget went to, but definitely worth it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if they can get Paul Lighting for an episode of 5YL, they can certainly get an Eggman's voice actor.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, so moving on, we have The Void.
Oh dear God.
Oh my god.
So this guy can generate dark matter and nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
That's kind of all he does, but at the same time, he's fucking massive.
I was gonna say, like, how big are we looking at here? Because like he looks like he
Um,
could be literally any size.
Imagine,
50 feet.
imagine if that thing was tiny.
No.
He's just
Yeah, nah, he's like half the size of Way Big. He's like 50 feet.
damn.
Oh my God.
Like this central bit is like 50 feet in size.
Well then.
Yeah, I believe it.
So yeah, like if you get stuck in one of these dark matter bubbles, it's gonna fuck you up.
Mm.
Note to self, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 4.5 for this one.
I'll give this one a
I'm
4.
giving it-
I do like his design.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna give it a 4 also.
At 80, 4.2, 12.5 in general for this one. Haven't been saying a lot of the combined scores, but it is what it is. All right, so and then the last one for the stream, we have Full Stop. So this guy is a Nalgian. Don't know if either of you remember that name from Alien Force. He was the alien race that can perceive at least 26 dimensions.
I don't know why. Tell me about
Not
the
that I
name. I
can
thought it
think
was
of.
going to be someone that can control time. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, his thing is that he can, stop objects absolutely and lock them in one dimension. So he can like freeze
Wow.
them basically. So yeah, that's why it's called Full Stop. Honestly, with this one, what I do think it's cool that I just realized this guy's basically an Nalgene in a suit. You can see his arm there.
I was gonna say, yeah, like he just,
my
he
God,
just
yeah.
reminded me of like another one of the original aliens. I just couldn't remember which one.
Like NRG.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely
just with
not
that
from the same
suit
planet.
and just kind of like in a whole different suit, but the one that's not really kind of keeping every part of you inside from like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, while I do think it's interesting that Ben has access to a Nalgene transformation, this is another one that I don't really have a strong connection to. I'll still say like a 3, though.
Yeah, I'll give that a 3.5.
Same.
Definitely a cool
I do like
design.
the blue fire. I do like the blue fire.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that was the last one. But I would
Plot
like
twist, we
to-
have like 50 more.
Yeah. Well, there's an art.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. No way in hell we're recovering all of these guys. Especially because
That's
we
how
already.
big the universe just got.
Yeah, because like again, we already covered like 60 of these in the previous stream, but there's already like a bunch here. I could still like name a couple of them, but yeah, we're not doing all of them. Like I can see Ravenstorm right there, purple wings, but yeah, that's pretty much all of the 5YL aliens that we're covering in this one. So Buck Wild got the highest score with a 14.5 out of 15. Well deserved, in my opinion. While Soap Reef got the lowest score with a 5 out of 15. So, I mean,
Yikes.
yeah. I mean, I think he's okay, but yeah, that's probably also well deserved. But yeah, overall, I'd say our scores were pretty consistent. We were giving out like a lot of threes and like
Yeah.
in that general range.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do know, like, I remember wanting to give Fire Croaker and Slingshot 5s, but admittedly, I don't have that strong a connection to them. Like, it's not like with, what was his name from earlier? Yeah, it's not like with, like, Mantibolt or Statter or Buck Wild. They're kind of just like, yeah, I love them, but not that much.
Anyway, I mean,
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this stream. I kind of thought that it would be the shortest one because we were covering half as many aliens, but
Kind of went on for like about
yeah,
the same amount of time.
Yeah, it's almost the same length.
Almost. I think the other ones went on for like maybe 2 hours.
Not they were like hour 40, almost.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that pretty much covers it. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Just leave a like, subscribe for more fun content. Now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Godspeed. Do you two have anything you would like to say before we sign off?
Once again, it's hero time.
What did you say, Nico?
Something
I
about
just
shit.
took massive shit.